the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch. 6-6, pull it high. Hatch it. Bang, 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 bang. Get it.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Throwing Jones, finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019.
Ready?
Now Jones on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammates.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran tight end, Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. On play action, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the 29, Jones, it's complete to Golden Tate. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's our field. It's our field.
Jones now to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Inside. 5.
To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. To throw is Rodgers. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Defense. Our time. It's our time. No. Off. Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And Tate's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again. Jones. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jones operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete to Gallman. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Rodgers to throw once more. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Protein spill.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, as his guys continue to pour it on. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones going to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
At the 37-yard line.
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On the run, it's Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, take 26. 57. Mike 57. Hey, Zoo.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught by Funchess. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for...
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked in the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
57's the man. Exit. All day. Over.
On first down, Rodgers. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point try now for Crosby. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing Jones. Going up top. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I got you. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
You in that cover 3 defense with the seam flat with that safety on the other side. That ain't gonna work, man.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Gotta get out of that.
Have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
You know what?
You and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers.
Oh, so you playing a man-to-man defense with the single high safety. Okay.
In the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers can see the defense. That's his trait. That's his X factor trait. So I can see whatever play you audible to.
Game number 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, a couple times.
Not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points if you about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Send invite, Geeky, when y'all done with that one.
Now here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Jones gets this out to
Yeah, I'm almost done with this game.
and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jones now from the gun, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram, and he will take it.
Good play, good play.
Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and it's for pride now.
Nah, the drag route. The other man was supposed to come down, but I don't know what he was doing out there.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Next to score, Packers 63, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city.
All right, let me see
in
what
all
you got
seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones.
I'm playing the cover 4 defense.
Who's going to win the MVP?
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it
What
gonna
a
be
shame.
thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could practice.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
Playing a man-to-man defense
Says,
now.
why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers
Oh,
on.
you weren't even supposed to go for the ball, my nigga. Fuck out of here.
But this one winds up to be incomplete.
Dumb bitch.
Going
for the fucking ball and shit ain't even meant for him.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. 28 yards as his guys continue to get this one out of reach. Now Crosby for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
We all right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going
Paul
to
Pierce?
do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be
Who
prepared
did?
for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some
Paul
adjustments.
Pierce is nasty nigga now.
Huddle come up on 2nd and 8
Paul.
at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jones operating from the
Oh my, that's a pig.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jones on 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Roses now to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50 seconds to Mike. Back north. Hey, orbit.
Rodgers throwing here. And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
Oh, shit. Good game, bro. Geeky, y'all done?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Man, still a good game. I ain't scored 100. Shit. That was a plus for you.
Things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6.
Geeky, y'all still in the match? Shit. Damn, man. Y'all need to hurry up, yo. Oh, there you go right there. Nah.
It's open. It's open. Oh yeah, I know I'm right.
What's his number? What's parlay number? You want to call him?
I know I'm right. Let me go put on my booty shorts. Let me go put on my booty shorts. Well, I tell him to answer.
Better call parlay and tell him.
Call parlay and tell him. Call parlay back and tell him never mind.